Hare Krishna. Welcome you all to level 1 Bhagavad Gita to learn Bhagavad Gita in 18 days period. So this is a level 1 course, and level 2 course is already, you'll all be eligible for level 2 course once you complete this. Whoever is already in level 2, continue level 2. Whoever is new, you have joined for the first time, you all will be eligible to go to level 2. And level 2 is not just continuous 18 days. It's commitment, right? 18 days to come and attend is really a commitment. So that in level 2, it is not like that. It's only 2 days a week. And whatever they fix the timing, accordingly you attend, and it will be more interesting. Same Bhagavad Gita will be taught in detail. And same quiz you will get, same everything will be similar. Little maybe quiz questions will be little different. And then, then you can continue L1. As long as you wish to, you can, because this is like foundation course. So like children, how they go to KG, when they go to first, they go to play school. When you're just 2.5 years, they're sent to play school just to interact with their peers. They will know I have to be outside house also for some time, and I have to mingle with others, give and take that. Social, they will learn how to behave socially. There also, like orally, they will be taught twinkle, twinkle and all, A for apple and all. Again, then the child grows, and then he goes to nursery, again A for apple. Then he goes to junior KG, again A for apple. Senior KG also A for apple. Same thing he learns for 4 or 5 years. The child is learning 4 to 5 years, just the basic course. So here also it applies the same thing. The basic course, which is foundation course level 1, you can keep attending till everything, like you're thorough with it, and level 2 is already there. But suddenly in level 2, it's very, because our memory is not that sharp, right? So we'll have to keep on adding, we'll have to keep on attending. Then only it becomes, it stays in our memory. So this gate is open for next month. Kindly apply now itself for L1 if you're interested. Any time, whichever is suitable for you. 3 p.m. is not very much convenient. You can take up 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. You can take, I don't know, 5 p.m. is there, I don't know. So because I just came for the first time for this 3 p.m. Okay, this is not my class at all. So there was some, stopgap arrangement. These are all voluntary services. We are doing this as a voluntary service. We are also students like you. Only that I'm in a level 6. So we are also learning. So ours is also once in a week classes there. We have to learn. The exams are going on. Everything we also. But ours is Bhagavad Gita khatam ho gaya. Like 5th level se Bhagavad Gita is taught. We are learning now. We started learning Bhagavatam. So a little more difficult for me now, right now, because I'm as a student. For me, oh God, so much to learn and so much to by heart, so much to understand. Because understanding is okay. To write is becoming, to remember everything, to write is becoming difficult. And after a certain age, it is not very difficult. You can't retain so much. Anyway, so that is what I wanted to say is, we have all these courses. So don't stop with L1. Then you have to stop, not like that. It keeps going. It's like, so you are in spiritual path. And today's is actually the chapter is all about how to do bhakti. God is going to explain, Krishna is going to explain how best you can do as a human being, how best you can do bhakti. Okay. So I'll just say this mantra, Maha Mantra 3 times. You all can say in mute. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Seeking his blessings for everything, even for this class or even after that. Anybody wants to take pranati can raise hand and we can start. Else I'll take. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we have come to the class. Our course is called Understand Bhagavad Gita in 18 days. And today we are taking 12th chapter, 12th day, 12th chapter. And the name of the chapter is called Bhakti Yoga, how to do Bhakti. See, the first 6, see, it has been there's been separated as six classes. I mean, six chapters. Okay, the first 6 chapter, the middle 6 chapter, and the last 6 chapter. The first 6 chapter talked about karma yoga. Yani do karma, do your action with the thought of God, with the thought of Krishna. Keep in your mind Krishna's dhyan, and then do your work. So that is all an offering to the Lord. Nothing. I've come into this world because of His, His grace. And whatever I'm doing, it's all arpan to Him. It's all been I'm offering to Him only. So that is karma. Karma we were doing. Now from 7th chapter to 12th today, this chapter 12, we are going to see how to do bhakti. We went on, talking about bhakti. Even otherwise, even with bhakti only, we were doing karma. We are supposed to do karma also. Now from tomorrow, we will be talking about the jnana yoga. So how to develop knowledge. Again, that also with the tinge of bhakti. Bhakti has to be there. And through bhakti, with bhakti along, we have to learn we have to gather the knowledge. So this is Bhakti Yoga, 12th chapter, we'll see, devotional service. Yeah. So based on the teachings of His Divine Grace, Abhay Charan Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So yesterday, what did we see? We saw the Vishwarupa Darshana of Krishna. So because Arjuna wanted to see. Why does Arjuna want to see Vishwarupa? Not for like he had doubted Krishna, or he wanted to show his supremacy. Show me. I am somebody great. You show me all your opulence. No, he didn't ask for that. He asked only so that people who still are not able to understand who is Krishna, who still don't believe that Krishna is supreme personality of God, and for them to know, see, these are the opulence. He's, spread so, he's there in all the things He has created. So for them to have faith in the Lord, and they should also become devotee. Only for that He had asked. And Arjuna's experience and description of Vishwarupa. He's experiencing each thing. He's just saying so many bellies, so many eyes. So it was very, very interesting. Yesterday's chapter, right? Even 10th and 11th, both were very good. The same thing today also, it will be very interesting. But he's explaining what all he saw, everything. And then he's saying he was all the more bewildered and frightened and all that. And his description also he's giving and experiencing. And then Arjuna's praise. He's just praying, folding his hand and saying, I'm very sorry that, I treated you as a very normal person and called you Yadava, Govinda, Krishna and all. I've called you. I've ate with you. I've slept with you. What all I've done with you. You're somebody great. I should have, I'm very sorry if I'd offended you and all. He says and he prays. Then pure bhakti is a prerequisite to see any form of Krishna. So even if we want to have special darshan of Krishna, we need to have pure bhakti. Ananya bhakti we need to have. Then we will slowly understand about Krishna. That is a basic thing. Yeah, that is what yesterday we saw. And today what are we going to see? What stuck? Started with problem. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Unexpected. I don't know what to do. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I made home host. Soumya Mathaji, you are able to hear me? You can unmute.
Yes.
Okay. No, I thought whether I got out of the class. I won't even know if I go out of the class because it's not moving us. This is what's freezed. Oh, thank God. So, today what are we going to see? Yeah, Bhakti Yoga. So today we are going to see Arjuna's inquiry. Again, Arjuna is asking, who is better, a personalist or impersonalist? Means what? A devotee who is worshipping God with as a person in mind, like Krishna. Krishna has two arms, two hands and legs, and like a human being. He looks like a human being. And so we all come under like personalists. We are all personalists. And those people who don't, believe in a rupa, arupa form they believe. God means he should not have any rupa. So those people are called impersonalists. So he's asking, who is better? A personalist is better, person praying God, believing in God with a form or without form. And Krishna gives a proper reply that we'll see later. Progressive stages of bhakti, how we can show bhakti towards the Lord. So according to the stages, one by one, he's explaining. And qualities that endear Krishna. What qualities should we have which Krishna likes the most? So we can, tick mark ourselves like, oh, I have this. Oh, this he likes, but I don't have it. So we let us cultivate. And which he doesn't like, let us remove from our life, and we should qualify ourselves to, so that, qualify ourselves to become his good devotee and his good friend. Yeah. So Om Sri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Bhakti Yoga Atha Dvadasho Dhyaya. Dvadasha is 2 plus 10, that is 12. 12th chapter. Yeah. Now, whoever wants, because it's a very small chapter, right? 20 shlokas are there. If anybody willing to take up the shloka from our class devotees can raise hand, and I can, yes, Sumalata Mathaji, yes. Yes, Mathaji, you can take. Hare Krishna. We should start quickly, Mathaji, because we are wasting time. Hare Krishna. Not able to hear you. Any problem with your audio? Hare Krishna. Unable to hear you. Again, I'm giving you unmute. Try Mataji again. Some audio issue, I think. I'm not able to hear you. Okay, Hare Krishna, I'll take it. Arjuna uvacha evam satata yukta ye bhakta swam paryupasate ye chapi aksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha. So you wanted to chant, but you wanted to recite all this, but then I think you'll have to, she went. Mataji, you do one thing, Sumalata Mataji. Quit the class, again you rejoin. Maybe it may work. Your audio may work. Okay, so Arjuna is saying, Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect? Those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman? Sorry, impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested. There is no rupa at all. No rupa. They believe like, how can you fix God in one rupa? What about other? Is there only in one rupa? Is there everywhere? He's pervaded everywhere. How can you? They have their own, counter argument and all. So Arjuna is confused. So he's asking, who is better? Like devotees like us who believe in a form, or devotees who do not believe in a form, but they also pray the Lord. Even they also want to go to Krishna only. Yeah. Then Bhagavan is replying here. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Veshyamayo Mano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddaya Parayo Petas Te Me Yukta Tama Mataha. Mataha means my opinion. What is his opinion? Supreme Personality of God says, those who fix their mind on my personal form as if he is a person. So when those who fix their mind on a personal form and are always engaged in worshipping me with great care and transcendental faith are considered by me to be the most perfect. Means what? We need to have a form. Krishna ka ek form hai. Usko saja gaja ke, we can do bhog chadana, prasad khilana, whatever you do. So that is what is considered as the most perfect. This is what God says. This is my opinion. God says that. So we have to believe the Lord and we have to go accordingly. So we should have a form of the Lord and we should miss rupa. We should have a rupa form of the Lord and we should worship. Yeah, the next is Ye tvaksharam manirteshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatragam achintyam cha bhutastam achalam dhruvam sanniyam yendriyam gramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mam eva sarvabhutahi rataha. Yes, Janardhan Shastri, next you can do. Okay. But those who fully worship the unmanifested, people are still there. You can find in some gufa and all, people are there still sitting, totally meditating with beard and all, or totally engrossed and all. They still do it. So are they wrong? They are not wrong. But God is saying, but those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of senses, you cannot see. The form you cannot have, they cannot see. You can't hear anything. No bhajan, kirtan, nothing will be there. You cannot see, you cannot hear, no perceive from with our senses, we cannot feel it. We feel that for God is there. Though we know God is permitted everywhere, yes. But until unless you have a form, how can you har chadana hoga? One, if you have to think of, putting a har on it, yeah, some agarbatti or some, dhoop, where you will show, you will have to show everywhere then. I mean, it's very difficult. So he's saying, so those who worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses, the all-pervading, inconceivable, unchanging, fixed and immovable, the impersonal conception of the absolute truth, by controlling the various senses, what they have to do is to get to that, that mode, because he is there pervaded everywhere. How to remember him? Then they have to control all their senses. Just think only of the Lord. Sit on meditation, and for long it takes to come to that mode and all that. So what they do by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone, such persons engage in the welfare of all, at last achieve me. So such a difficult path to reach God. For us, it's very simple. But japa karo, enough. Keep doing japa. Then slowly what? You will get up early in the morning, have Mangala Aarti Darshan, and then fast. Ekadashi fast will come now. Ekadashi will come. You do once in 15 days fasting, which nowadays even doctors are recommending. Okay, just give rest to your stomach one day. So that Ekadashi, chalo acha ho gaya. Like Ekadashi, you fast, and not total fast. Just don't take grains. That's all. That we will tell you in the group also. And then ours is very simple. Right from day one, we are in a bhakti mark. We are just having a form in front of us. We are just doing. So where are we reaching? God only. You can, if you want to eat very good food, yes, prepare with full faith and this conviction and offer it to the Lord, and they take it as a prasad. You want to wear nice dress? Yes, you can. Offer it to the Lord and wear it. So everything, yad karoshi, yad nashnasi, whatever you do, whatever you wear, whatever you eat, everything offer it to the Lord, and so that means you enjoy. In our marg mein kya hai? Dance and sing and no controlling of senses and no focusing, nothing. Automatically focus will come in you Japan. But their path is without any form for them to gather that, because it is inconceivable. Pura mood mein leke aake, then have the full faith in the God and just concentrate. It's very difficult. So such persons engage in the welfare of all, at last achieve me. And finally they achieve. Yes. Yes, Prabhuji, now you can take over. Where is your Janardhan Prabhuji? Where is you? Here he is. Yes, Prabhuji. You can unmute.
क्लेशोऽधिकरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते.
Very nice, very nicely read, Prabhuji. Only that I did not give you chance because it was too short of time. That's why I was very hurrying up and I was taking up. So now this chapter you can take up. Okay, you are very clear and very nicely read. Okay, so in this what it is said, for those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. Who says this? God Himself says this. For them, this to tread this path and to raise to reach the ultimate goal, to reach the God's abode, is that path is very troublesome, very difficult. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied, because we are an embodied soul. Because we are not soul, just loitering. We have a body which is covered that soul. So people like us who are an embodied soul, we have a body, and with a body soul, it's very difficult to conceive that and to gather the Bhagwan ka dhyan karne ka it becomes difficult. That's what God says. Okay, Krishna himself says to make progress in this discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied, like people like us. So for us, very easily it is said, just have a form, Krishna ka form, and do puja pat. What is this given? Let me have a look. Okay, comparison of impersonalists and personalists. Okay, we will do some comparison part. Slowly it's coming. Yeah. Okay, impersonalist. So what they believe and how we believe. In terms of practice, what they do. So they were impersonalists, what they do, meditate on formless. Difficult for embodying. For us, personalists is people like us. ISKCON low. We not only ISKCON, anybody. We go to Mandir and all. What? There is a form. Anybody going to temple, because they are all personalists. They believe in a form. That's why they go to temple and matha tekte. So they meditate on form of deity. Easy for embodied. For people like us, it's very easy. And then impersonal is what they do. Unmanifested is beyond the senses. They have, it is can't imagine how God will look. Is there pervaded everywhere? So how, they say heart chadange, what to do? So this restricts the senses. They are unable to come to a proper conclusion. Senses can perceive the deity. Now we can see the deity, we can hear the bhajan, our hands will be used to, prasad chadao, like whatever. So hand, legs, and nose, and everything. With the tulsi leaves, you can smell when it is given to you as prasad. Tulsi leaf or whatever they give, you can use it as prasad, so that you can sung sakte hain, you can dekh sakte hain, hear, you can hear everything you can do. So engages the senses. All our senses are engaged. वहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं. They have to totally control all the senses and concentrate only on the Lord. Now here again, must understand the Brahman through Upanishads. So for them, they have to understand the Brahman part. We are going to what? The third part. Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. We are directly concentrating on Bhagwan. Concentrating means we are trying to please the Lord only. Whatever we do is we are pleasing the Lord. But these people trying to reach the Brahman with all these difficult things. So must understand the Brahman through Upanishads. So many Upanishads they have to learn and try to understand Brahman. They learn the language Sanskrit, because all the Upanishads are written in Sanskrit. So they have to learn that, because otherwise you won't know the meaning. So it's so difficult. They understand the non-perceptual feelings. You can't imagine, no, it's all inconceivable things. And then here it is what? Understand Krishna through devotion. You have to just understand Krishna through devotional service. What are devotional service? Understand, taking up such classes, you have to japa or chant any holy name, or then do bhajans and kirtans and all. Taking the name is very advisable. Then simple chanting Hare Krishna. No hard and fast rule. You have to get up early in the morning. Then only you can say no. Only after taking bath. No, take even before taking bath, after taking before eating, after eating at night. You can chant any time, but it is always advisable to chant in the morning. So simple chanting of Hare Krishna, bas. And then guidance of bona fide spiritual master, simply by offering regulative obeisances unto the deity, hearing the glories of the Lord, eating the remnants of foodstuff offered to the Lord. Means what? Prasad. Remnants means what? Whatever God has taken, he can eat with. But see, if you keep 4 chapatis or 4 puris and all, he doesn't touch. You may feel that way. He has not done, but he eats by his ears and he eats by his eyes. He has to just see and he can have the taste. And God can do anything, because he's from he has so much power, so he can. So we should not think I have kept 4 puris, but all the 4 puris where he has had. We have to believe that he is having. Whenever you offer him with love and devotion, he definitely has it, and that you have to take it as a remnants of the food, what God has had it, and then you take it as a prasad. So that's why when you go to mandir also, they give tirtha prasad. What is tirtha? Tirtha is only water. The tap water they take, put some camphor or something they put. Bhagwan ko chadaya, sab kiya. Then when they give, we become so this, no, you get a good feeling. Tirtha prasad, just take it, even one drop, bus enough for us. Become so pious and you just do like this, like this, like this, you do. Right? So that is the what prasad ka mahatva. That is the importance of a prasad. Normal tap water is only they all that puja parts of hone ke baad, whatever that mantra they say. After that, when it comes out as a prasad, then prasad when you have, it is even if tirtha will also become a prasad. Your food, whatever you made and offered to the Lord, will also become prasad. So that becomes such a powerful thing. Then long practice make it difficult to take up bhakti. For them, it is a long practice, not that go sit in one time and you get bhakti about. No, long practice. That's why they all this meditation people are all shown with long beard. To show such a long beard means so many months and years they would have they must be sitting that way. Very difficult to take up bhakti. So to get that bhakti itself, because after some time, you get bored, then people walk away. Still, some people are still there, means they are really exalted devotees. So ours is what? Completely natural. Just chant Hare Krishna. That's all. You need not have to grow your beard and be normal, go to your work and all, everything you do normally. Just have Krishna in your mind and then do japa and all. Then this is troublesome. No relationship with the Lord. It's very troublesome part, because you have to just, it's one way. Only you're doing meditation, thinking of Lord and doing. What God is giving, can't make out, because it's a long process. After a long process, God may reply, or God may come in front of them and yes, what do you want, my bacha, and all you may ask. But ours is what? Misery is mitigated by relationship with God. Right from day one, I told you, I think in the class also, when you complete 18 days course, you will find some changes. Either something good happening to you, so not with any expectation you should attend this. It's not a magical show is shown here. But when you have bhakti, definitely some changes in you, as well as some changes in your surrounding, something good thing will happen. Kuch nahi to bhi, at least you have gained some knowledge, which will make you feel happy. That will bring some happiness in you. So this is what very smooth and this. So there's a relationship between you and God. Then yahan depends on your own endeavor. How hard you do your japa, tapas, and how sincerely you do it depends on that. Here Krishna delivers devotee from Maya. Means what? We get attracted to in all other things. We are in a material world. So material world is trying to attract us. That is called in Maya. Anything, any attraction without God in that, like for mobile, anything, you get attracted to any ornaments or clothes or any some business, anything other than God, then it is actually Maya is trying to capture you. So Krishna delivers devotee from Maya. So when you become Krishna devotee, what happens? Slowly, see, at least with me too, I am, see, otherwise, before joining ISKCON, what to do? No, whole day was sitting at home after retirement. Till you are, you were able to work, you were working. After that, what do you do? Watch serial, go out, evening walk, morning walk, have some friends, talk with them. What do you talk? Gossip. What else? What knowledge we had those days to talk. But now to know nothing is happening. TV is only like a dabba is sitting there. Hardly you watch any serials or anything. Nothing is, attracting you. Than this class, so many classes we have, especially in ISKCON, they try to engage you in so much. They don't try. They have all these things. You take interest and you go to so many classes. You just, enroll and yes, I want to know that. Oh, they are reading Krishna book. Yes, I want to know that also. Just join that class. Then what Chaitanya Santam ka? Oh, that is also still more great. Chalo, usme bhi attend karte hain. So there hardly any time left for your material is this, time pass. The so-called time pass what we were doing earlier. So you get just, the Maya automatically gets relieved. It doesn't come near you. So Krishna, what he does? He relieves all this. He delivers devotee from Maya. He's taking us. We need not have to put any efforts of, no, I cannot see. I'll just put patti and all that. No need. Automatically, you'll get out of the Maya. So many glittering things are there, which is trying to attract us. You'll slowly get rid of it. Because Krishna himself recommends this process. Because he says, personal form, you dhyan karo. And when you do this, it is so very attractive. There are bhajan classes. You can take up bhajans also. So the moment you take up bhajan, after the class also, that keeps lingering. You will not be interested in taking up any other film song or anything. Oh, this will only linger for long. Then you will say, oh, next class I should sing this song. I'll show that, Mathaji or whoever is teaching, very nice this song. You then develop interest in knowing more Vaishnava songs and all. So this is what is Krishna is recommending us, because we are embodied so out of paternal love, because he is our bija, Aham Bija Pita, he says, no, I am the seed giving father. So as a father, he's taking so much care of us. And then by his causeless mercy, his a devotee means he's waiting to serve us. You can imagine that Sudamaka, that picture in front of you. What he does, Sudama comes, he's an old Brahmana coming with a small little that's puffed rice or something. But in return, what he's getting, devotee ka pair, he's cleaning his feet. You must be so tired. I'll just massage your feet and all. He does that. Which God have you ever read any God doing that? No, only Krishna can do that. So because of his causeless mercy, he's not waiting to, what reason should I give them grace? No, he's just waiting to give us a return back, whatever, devotion we show. Then this is comparison between Brahman and Bhagwan. Yes, we'll see that what is it. So these people, so-called, Arupavadis, yeah, realization of Brahman and Bhagwan. This Arupa means all these Advaitic principles they follow, no? So they believe in Brahman. They won't say God, they will say Brahman Rupa. What is that? Brahman is no Rupa, that Brahman stage. We will achieve the Brahman stage. So what is that? Nirguna, without qualities. They don't believe in God is beautiful, because there is no Rupa at all. What beautiful? They cannot make out also. Since we believe in a form, we say, oh, he's very beautiful, oh, he's all strength, all famous, all that, and this. We keep adding because we believe in a form. They don't have any formless. They believe in that. So nirguna, no qualities. Whereas ours is sabuna, with form, qualities, and all. Then inconceivable. They cannot. Brahman is what? What figure and what? Nothing. They cannot conceive. Whereas we have possess inconceivable potencies. Inconceivable potencies. God can be conceived, but then unka jo leela hai, unka jo what there is what power and is what I forgot that right word is energies. That is the right word. Energy is inconceivable. Not he is inconceivable. We can understand how God will look, but his energies are inconceivable. Yesterday also, this on a day before yesterday. You say, okay, you want to know about where all I am pervaded. Okay, I cannot tell all that because it's limitless. I can tell you a sample of it. That's all he said. And that only went in pages, right? So, and here it is all pervading. Yeah, we also believe in all pervading by energy and as a super. They saying unchanging, fixed and immovable. We also believe in that. He is unchanging. He is one same God forever. His Atma and body both are same. Whereas we are all changing. Our body is different from Atma. So our body keeps changing. So he is what? God is unchanging, fixed and immovable. Then they cannot perceive any opulence because of lack of activity. What maximum activity? What maximum they can do is only do japa, only meditate on the Lord. That is the activity they do. But for us, so many activities, they not possess that. Possess of 6 opulence in full. So many activities. Bhagwan ka ek opulence, you think of it and you do all that. You can dance, you can sing and all. You can find by doing bhakti, people are just dancing and full enjoying. And risk of not realizing absolute truth at the end. Because why? Risk, why? People get bored after doing this. Oh God, how long should I sit like this? Little boring. They will feel boring. We don't feel boring at all because it's so entertaining. Success is guaranteed as nothing is lost. So every day it is like, very entertaining thing. And we look forward to get up early in the morning, do japa and see the Mangalarti and all that kirtans, to sing kirtans along. So all that. So nothing is lost. We are not losing anything. In fact, we are gaining. So success is guaranteed. And the last one here, it's given as may realize, may. They may realize, not that they will. They may realize the eternal Sat and knowledge aspects of this original nature, partial realization. So that is called partial realization. They are not able to understand God in full. Whereas here, what we do, realizes eternity, knowledge and bliss. What is that? Sat, Chit, Ananda. We totally we can realize this. Includes Brahman, Paramatma realization also. We understand Brahma realization, Paramatma realization, and God also. For them, it's only restricted towards Brahman and that's all. Stop. Even to reach that level is very difficult for them. Many people drop from in between and oh, it's so boring. They just come out. But ours is like very, nice process. Yes. Who's taking up? Anybody can raise hand, otherwise I'll repeat. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Prabhuji is there. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji, you can take up. I'll just unmute you. Yes, please take up. You said you want to leave, so I thought you already left. Yeah.
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्.
Superb, nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. But those who worship me, giving up all his activities unto me, and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, so many things he's saying. Can we do all this? We are just in the first level. Hardly we can understand God so much. And 18 days, yes, the class is there, we can attend that way. Once you're, that we quit that this Zoom meeting, then you're back to your pavilion. But he's saying, God is saying, those who worship me, giving up all the activities unto me, because of God, ke liye, everything they give up and just bhajan kirtan karna. And then being devoted to me without deviation, totally. Anything you do, anything you eat, anything you do, all offering as an offering to the Lord, Bhagwan ko offer karke, then you take it as a prasad. And then engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O Sanna Prita, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. Quick service, quick your courier service, swift. He will immediately, express delivery. He will immediately take us and he will place us in Golokam Vrindavan, his abode. So such people are very rare, like Prabhupada. Prabhupada was like that only. During his young days also, he was born in a very good family. So that Bhajan Kirtan, what is pastime is only Bhajan Kirtan. And as a small child, he was playing that, made a ratha and he was doing that. What children were saying, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That was the play they were playing when they were small. And when he grew big and, started doing this and all, so he was advised to, print books whenever he gets a lot of money, not that buying a plot somewhere and, booking others and enjoy your life. No, he was told to print books. So he was doing that only. So his life is like totally devoted to this. And after 70, almost 69 years, he did physically also he went. Physically also he took sannyasa type and he went to, not locally also, he went abroad. So no money, no known person. So much of hardships. He took it on him and, and in between, like while going itself, he had 2 heart attacks in the ship. It was a Jaladuta ship. It's not even a normal ship, like people relax and sit and go. It's a cargo ship. So all this big saman, not a proper place to travel. Still, he went in that. It took 2.5 months to reach America. What known person? No, known, unknown, all unknown person. No place to stay, no money in hand. But still, he took up because his acharya had said that you go to foreign countries, and because he was, conversing he was able to converse in English and also he can, that time there were so many hippies were there. Government was perplexed. What will happen? All these hippies lead this life after 20, 25 years. Next generation, what? No generation. Now nobody will be born. Hardly every population will be depleted. So the whole government was enough, fix. So because of Prabhupada had gone, then many people joined this ISKCON. Many people started leading a very normal life. They came out of that hippie, so-called hippie culture and all. They came out and they started living a normal life. So they were also thanking Prabhupada. Oh, you did a wonderful job, So that awareness he brought there. So such people, what he will do, Krishna says, I am a swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. No more birth and death. I will quickly take you out of this. Now there will be step by step, he's saying. In case you are unable to do so much, totally ananya bhakti, all the totally engaged in my service, this you are unable to do, then what he's suggesting? Yes, Prabhuji, you may continue.
मय्येव मन आदस्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निज निज शिष्यसि मय्येव आत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः.
Ata urdhva mein ata urdhva. Atau.
Atau.
Yeah, correct.
Atavurdvanna samshayah.
Samshayah. No doubt about it. What is no doubt? Okay, just fix your mind upon me. What you should do, you just whatever you do, early morning, get up. Ah, God, so I'm awake, means I'm alive. Thank you, God, giving me, one more day. And then let all my things go well. I'm just praying you. Just then after take bath, taking his name. Eat, taking his name. Just fix your mind upon the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Whatever that through intelligence you are able to do something, everything just think like, God, you just take care of me. And whatever I have, that intelligence you have given me, I'm using for my, like whether you're working in a my workplace or, school student, whoever you may be, whatever I'm doing with my senses, with my intelligence, it's all an offering to you. So I just need your help. Be with me. So with that thought, thus you will live in me always without a doubt. What is no doubt? So when you think of me so much, I will also remember you. So you'll always be with me. You'll always live with me. Live in me. Sorry, you will live in me, not only with me, in me. You'll always live. So there's no doubt about it. Yes. So there's one, this small clipping is given. Krishna, Arjuna, and Duryodhana. So before the war, these people go, Duryodhana and Krishna, Duryodhana and Arjuna go and they go and they want to take Ashirwad or something. So Krishna is sleeping. So they first the Duryodhana comes, he sees, oh, Krishna is sleeping. Let me wait till he gets up. So he saw a chair there. He just sat just next to his head, Krishna's head. Then little later, Arjuna came. So Arjuna said, oh, Krishna is sleeping. Okay, now what will I do? I'll just wait near the feet of the Lord. He was just standing there for some time. And when Krishna woke up, he opened his eyes. Oh, Arjuna, you have come. He became happy, oh, when did you come? Duryodhana gets angry. What? I have come so long back. You didn't look at me. You are just looking at Arjuna. He's looking, oh, you're also there. See, naturally, when a person gets up, his eyes are always towards his leg only. So what is the indication is always be in the feet of the Lord, so that God can look at you. Don't be above Him or be with Him. So He will not be able to see you. We should be always humble to be always below what Maruti does. What is that? I guess Maruti is what? Anjaneya, whatever you may say, forgot that correct name. So where he sits, he always sits below the, near the feet of Lord Rama. He's such a great, Balasali. What is that? He has a lot of strength and all. He just picks us. They wanted some herbs to revive Lakshmana. He has gone, unconscious. He couldn't locate easily. He just took out a whole mountain and he came. So he's such a great, with full what strength and all, but still so humble that he sits near the Lord's feet. That is how we have to be. Just not sit along with him or be with him like. So he say, oh, acha, you also come. He say, Krishna is saying, oh, you also come. I didn't see people who are in front of me. I can see, and he is near my feet. So that's why I'm able to see. So what we have to understand, God will see us only when we fall at his feet, when we are at his feet. So that one indication is giving. So, okay, who is this? Mataji, 1 minute. 1 minute. Hare Krishna, Mataji. I'm in the class. I'm in the class, Mataji, 3 p.m. Hare. Okay, Hare Krishna. So, so he's saying, okay, what is the purpose that you both have come? So he's saying, we need your help. Both Arjuna is also saying, and this one, Duryodhana is also saying, yeah, tell me, ask me, whatever help you want. See, I have two options. Either you take away all that, my horses and, elephants and whatever I have that, those ammunitions, weapons and all you take, I will not be there. Or you want my help, yani you want me to be there in your side. I will come without all these weapons and all that, but I won't fight also. I'll be just there with you. Then Duryodhana says, I need your all this, horses and elephants and all that, soldiers and all. And Arjuna says, no, I just want you. But I won't fight, he says. No, no need, but you just be with me. That's all. That gives me, that solace, like, we will be safe. So, but Duryodhana say, what an unintelligent man. He thinks like that. So Krishna is saying, my army will be on one side and I'll be on the other side and I won't fight. That's all condition he's putting. Arjuna say, we want you, my lord, not your army. He's so humble. Bhakta will not ask anything from the Lord. This is what we have to learn. What we have to learn is, true bhakta, what he wants from the Lord, nothing. He's already given us. करोड़पति तो है ही, अंदर के तरफ देखेगा, all our two kidneys are working, everything is working fine, except sometimes if you are old enough, then you may need chashma, or you may need some ear aid or something. Otherwise, we are all crorepati only. If you go to the transplant things and all, when you go, one kidney is costing so much and all. We don't need it. Everything is working fine, and he has given us. And what else we can ask from him? So we are all very happy. We should not be asking. That is a quality of a true devotee. And we say, no, I don't want. Arjuna say, we want you, my lord, not your army. And then Duryodhana say, what an unintelligent person. He's seeing everything as a materially. Material, itna sara hatti aa jayega, itna sara, the horses come. So even many dies also, I have some backup, all these backup elephants and horses for, and so many soldiers. He thinks in the material, this ice. So Duryodhana, what an unintelligent. So a true devotee wants nothing from the Lord. They just want the Lord to be with them. So they have so much faith in him. If Lord is there with me, I am going to win the war. I don't need anything else. So we also, as a devotee, what we should ask, I mean, not ask, we should not be asking. In case we want also, just be with us. We have to ask the Lord that just be with us, and that will give us some service. Yes, Prabhuji.
अथ चित्तं समादातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय.
Hey Krishna. So, my dear Arjuna, oh winner of wealth, if you cannot suppose that first step he said, fix your mind on me and do all the work. And now, second, he says, suppose you are unable to do that, no problem. My dear Arjuna, oh winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principle. I'm coming to the next step. What is that? Follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, you may develop in this way, you develop a desire to attain me. And slowly, by following the regulative principles, what are the regulative principles? Getting up early, do puja, I mean, all that offering to the Lord, do tulsi puja, whatever is done in the temple, you can have a look. Morning, 4:30, they, that Mangalarti goes on. Just learn those songs and all along with every day. You see that even those japa, what is that, sloka, will all get by heart, and you can do all that. That is all the regulative principle. When you do all that, slowly you're whatever you do, everything you'll attain that first stage. Whatever we said earlier, that stage you'll attain. Oh, here it's coming slowly. What is that second one? Is sadhana bhakti. This is what is called sadhana bhakti. Yeah, you may develop a desire to attain me. And what we are supposed to do, we have to, regulative principle means what? We have to cut down all the Maya. On the material world, there are so many things attracting us. Your ears will say, that music is so good, that film song is so good, that eyes will say that serial is so good, or mobile game or anything, very attractive. Other than God, it will all be very attractive. I said, no, the normal jewelry will not be so shining. The artificial jewelry will just glitter. So, but it is after all an artificial. So what he has to do, a true devotee has to do through regulative principle, cut down all the Maya, tuck, every day, just be following all this procedures and all. Then what he is going to get at the end of the tunnel, what he will get? Shuddha Bhakti. Then afterwards, no looking back. Once he get that Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti, nothing can deter him. So he needs to cut down all the Maya. Okay, then the third step is saying, what is that? Nishkama Karma Yoga. Suppose you can't do that sadhana bhakti, what is suggested earlier. Now he's saying, at least then do Nishkama Bhakti. What is that? Yes, Prabhuji, read.
अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि.
Oh, nice. So then he's saying, okay, if you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me. Whatever work you do, okay, you're not unable to get up early, okay, no problem. You want to get up at 8 o'clock, no problem. After getting up, whatever you do, they think that you're doing it for the Lord. See, even in your office, if you're working and all, whatever you do, boss, thodi dekhne wala hai. I'll just took but I'll do some. I say nobody does that, right? So we are responsible for our job. So we do it very diligently, and we see to it that yes, mere ko naam, shan, kuch nahi chahiye. But my job, it is my job. So my responsibility to do well. So this is how we have to do, like as if you're doing to the Lord. for the Lord. So if you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me. Think that you're doing all your works. You know what this man is doing? Just building something, cement car or whatever he's doing in the, man must be building a temple car, you know, the pillar he must be erecting. But how he must be doing, huh? Chalo, kuch to karenge. You know, he can't afford to do that. Whether it's a temple, yeah, whatever job he may be doing, building a normal house or whatever. Na? The Kannada what yeah, sorry. So if you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me. Just see to it that you, whatever you're doing, I'm thinking of the Lord and let me do it the best. Just offer it to the, I mean, think of Him, think of the Lord and do it. Because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. When you do like this, you'll achieve that earlier stage. From that, you'll go to the perfect stage. So he's asking, okay, you can't do that, go next step and do that thoroughly well, then you go to the perfect stage. Yeah. Next one, he says, Sakama karma. In case Nishkama karma, you for the Lord you are unable to do. Then do Sakama karma. What is that Sakama karma? Yes, Prabhuji can.
अर्थैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुम् मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागम् ततः कुरु यथात्मवान्.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Oh, I missed your the shloka recitation all these days, Prabhuji. From tomorrow you are only taking up. But if they're lengthy, then it's taking time. Today is what short only, only 20 and we have come to the 11th. Yeah.
Mathaji.
In this, what if, however, you are unable to sell, मान लिया कि you can't, offer everything to them for the sake of Lord. You're doing perfect. No, chalo, even that is done. You're doing it for yourself only. If, however, you're unable to do work in this consciousness, the consciousness of to please the Lord, chalo, wo bhi nahi मान लिया. Then try to act, giving up all the results of your work. Okay, think that you're working for yourself, but the result, uska outcome kya hai? I will just offer it to the Lord. I am not concerned about what am I going to get. I will do my work perfectly well. Whether my boss is going to be happy with my work, I'm not concerned. Because from my side, I've done my best, 100% I put. As a student, what you can think? I have studied well, 100% I have studied. Isse zyada mujhe, I don't have intelligence to study so much. Whatever maximum I can do, I've done. Written the exam. Now, what is the outcome? Will I get marks? Will I get admission? No, I'm not going to expect anything. That thing I've left to the Lord. Let Lord take care of it. Take care of it. So that is called Sakama Karma. I did the job for myself, but what he's saying, try to act, giving up all the results of your work and try to be self-situated. That you feel contented. I've done my best. इससे ज्यादा तो मुझे होता भी नहीं था, and I'm very happy about it. And whatever is the outcome, accept it as a prasad. Yeah, this is the fourth stage of Sakama Karma. Now fifth stage, in case. Yeah, fifth, sixth, and seventh, all in one shloka. Yes, Prabhuji, you can take it. Where are you? Prabhuji has left. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. I think he has left, I think. Yeah, he's not there. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasa jnana dhyanam visishyate dhyanat karma phalatyaga tyagachantir anantaram. So what is saying? Has he come back? If he has come back, kindly, Soumya Mathaji, kindly let me know. But you were also good in, you were also chanting, right? Reciting, no, Mathaji. If you're not free, then it's okay. I'll take up. Okay. Now he's saying, Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasas. He's saying, even if you can't do that, Sakama also you cannot do. Then have learning that jnanam. Jnanam is what? Knowledge. Start learning scriptural studies. What are we doing? We are doing the same thing. We're all attending the classes to have more knowledge. But what he's saying, Shreyo jnanam abhyasat, jnana dhyanam visishyate. Visishyate means better. What is better? Dhyan. Bhagwan ka dhyan karne ka is visishyate. No, jnana is okay. Just for rote learning is okay. But better than rote learning is think of the Lord and meditate. And that we can do by what? By doing japa. When you do japa, what will happen is you're chanting. You're hearing your chanting, saying the chanting, and you're also concentrating on the Lord. So dhyanam is visishyate. And more than that, what is visishyate? Dhyana karma phalatyagas. Instead of dhyana is okay, but better than that is phalatyaga. Phalatyaga means what? Giving up your results. Whatever action you're doing, what is the outcome? That I'm not concerned. I'm going to giving up all that to the Lord. Let him take care of my the reaction part. So dhyanat karma phala tyaga shanti ranantara. He says, if you cannot take up this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. That is what we are doing. But better than knowledge is what, however, is meditation is recommended. And better than meditation is what? Renunciation of the fruits of action. Whatever action we do, uska reaction, that renunciation. We are not going to attach to the effect of it. Whatever I am doing is offered to the Lord. Uska effect kya hai? Should I take it on me? No. Even if you are getting good selection, good job opportunity or anything, oh, it's then Bhagwan ka den. If you are getting good college admission, yes, thank you God. Because he has selected that. It is not your capability. You have done your exam well. That's why you got that college admission. No, it is all he has taken care of your admission or whatever you get. So we should be offering that. Fruits of our action should be renunciation. We should not take claim as your, you have done it. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Shantir anantaram. Anantaram means afterwards what you get. Such tyaga karke, you get shantir. Yes. See, in this also, you can make out this small boy, Krishna. Those days, all barter system only, right? They have no money and all. So, fruit wali has come, so he wants fruit. So, wait, I'll get you something to, in return of the fruit. He goes and gets so much. It's small, tiny hand, he gets that, not chawal ka, what do you say, with chilka wala. He gets, slowly, he comes in husk wala. He comes running. And by the time he reaches this fruit seller, it's hardly 1 or 2 grains left in his hand, he offers. But the lady becomes so attracted to that looks of that child. She just looks at him and she is not accepting, but she keeps giving the fruit, whatever she has, everything she keeps giving the bhakti, And what he is doing, he's looking at the empty basket. And the empty basket gets filled with what? Jewels and costly, gems and all that. So this is what God does with us also. How much ever we do bhakti, exactly, he returns us. Now, return gift, I said earlier also, he returns. We need not have to expect, but definitely give something or the other, he will keep bestowing us. So he doesn't take anything for his purpose, but how much ever we do devotion, and he is waiting to give return, that what? He will give us something in return. He will bestow whatever we don't have, that he will definitely give. Yeah. So working for Maya, what these people will do, people who are attracted towards Maya, I will buy bigger phone or TV compared to my neighbor or friend. He has that mobile. Oh, now just recently I saw, just few minutes back maybe, iPhone sale in India. People are thronging, going in the line and capturing, so much. What? Series 5, something and all is up. So not materially. And that iPhones are so costly. Of course, it works well and all that. But sale means people just go like mad rush for her. After it's a material thing. After 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, it's going to be alive. No, only for a few months or maybe 1 year, 2 years. After that will also go bad. But whereas a person who is working for Krishna consciousness, what he will go to temple. And what he will buy from there? Bhagavad Gita book, agarbatti or mala, kanti mala, something which he will use forever. And Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad mein to kitna pada hai Bhagavad Gita? No, I'll give all his friends ka, birthday comes or anniversary comes, I'll give this book to him. What will he do? When you give him Bhagavad Gita, he'll say, hey, what have you given me? I don't understand a word in it. Acha, nahi samajh mein aa raha hai, join ISKCON. They are teaching free only, join all these courses and all. You can recommend them. You can recommend, chalo, join karlo, 18 days course. It is taught in 12 different languages. Whichever language you want to choose, you can choose and you can be here. And once they become a devotee, definitely we get some effect of it. But if see, we can only take the horse to the pond, that we know that proverb, right? You can buy a book and give. You do not know. He may take interest also. And once he takes interest, so much he will think of you. Oh God, that day you gave me the book. Initially, I felt, what am I going to do with this book? Then after joining ISKCON, so much I'm learning. Because that happened with me. That's what I'm saying. Because nobody gave me book and all. It was just came in a WhatsApp. So I was just reading shlokas. I used to read many shlokas and all. But also one of the shlokas I used to read. And then suddenly happened that, something, that time even ISKCON ka mujhe pata nahi tha, like which branch or what. Just joined level 1, every month level 1. There was no level 2 and all. Keep attending. And I used to chant every day, whole day. I used to keep chanting. In a day, 108 rounds I used to do when I was doing level 1. Okay. So chanting was very interesting for me. I was doing that. What happened today, whatever I am, is all thanks to the Lord and the Gurujis, whoever has given me that intelligence to do this. So what we need to do is keep, and I'm thanking the whoever has sent them. And I know that relative who has sent to me. So when I told her also, hey, this is very good, huh? I'm learning 18 days course, very nice. You also join. Oh, no, I can't do. Even today she has not done. So it happens like that. कहाँ से कैसे click होगा समझ में नहीं आएगा. But once it gets clicked, oh, wonderful then. So you can do that being a matchbox, click करके डाल देना. So if they also become a devotee, nothing like it. So you also feel nice, we don't want any praise or pride. We may not have to be pride also. But then it's so nice to change someone's life. They will always think of you forever. Like. So what he will do, he will buy books, Bhagavad Gita book, or whatever books he doesn't have. He will buy and he will gain knowledge. Yeah, no, nobody's there. No, yeah, Soumya Mate, you said you wanted to read or what? Or you didn't? That day
No,
you read?
no, practice. I don't have practice. That is why I'm not
No
getting
practice.
the call.
Because I didn't call out your name, so you should not feel bad. No, I'm not calling out your name. Okay, no
Okay.
problem. You can keep continue. Okay, all these classes you continue and keep listening. It will come.
Okay.
सर्वभूतानां मैत्रकरुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. Now from here, all that, how to do devotion, all done. Now God is going to say, who are dear to Krishna? Which qualities of ours will attract him? He will like what qualities if we have. He's saying there are 3-4 shlokas are there like that. One who is not envious, one is very happy with himself and who is not envious about others. Whatever I have, I'm happy. One who is not envious, one who is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor. What are we going to own here? We have come in a world where everything is created by the Lord. So who is the owner? God is the owner. In that, what can you own? Chalo, okay, this girl. And that girl is made up of, your house is made up of what? The same sand, what is taken up from here. The same water, which has been used from our universe. Air, what we breathe, air, everything we take from here. And we say, this is my house, this is mine, and we keep, having that pride in us, which is so much wrong. So who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, no pride, nothing, no ego, nothing. So who is equal to in both happiness and distress, tolerant, very tolerant. And who is talking next is happiness and distress. Yeah, both take it equally, then be tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination. His mind and intelligence fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. All this quality you have, then he says, you are very, my good books. Bhagwan ka good books may we come. So you are very dear to me, he says. Next. यस्मान्नोद्विजते लोको लोकान्नोद्विजते च यः हर्षामर्ष भयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. These people also I like. Who? He by whom no one is put into difficulty. Suppose we are there in our family. I am doing japa. Nobody else is there. Morning, 4 o'clock, I'll put on all the lights. Now do that, I will just make noise and, hey, I'm doing japa. Hare Krishna, with loud. People who are sleeping, they will get bored with us. They'll get angry on us. Morning, mein kya jap leke baita and disturbing our peace also. We are all sleeping. So we should not be disturbing others. So he's saying, he by whom no one is put into difficulty. If we are going to be a bhakta, it is only me and the Lord. It is that the relation is only between us. So we should not make others to, we should not put others into difficulty. And who is not disturbed by anyone. Neither he is going to disturb them, nor others also will disturb. Naturally, when you don't want to, you won't disturb others. Why should they disturb you? So, see, you will be left alone. Acha, usko kuch karna hai. So let him do whatever he wants. They will not interfere in your work also. So that way one should be. Then who is equipoised in happiness and distress? Who is not, happiness, dam, doom, go to party, that, this, no. When you're sad, oh God, too much, everything is lost. I've lost everything. Then cry and, they go to suicide level also. So these are all keep coming and going. Happiness will come. After happiness, one distress, one misery, one sorrow news will come. Once the sorrow news goes, another happy news will come. So wait for all their turn to come and go. So don't get affected by those happiness and distress. Very easy to say. Of course, I know that very easy to say, but we can put it in practice. Once you be thorough with that, then you can release the life. Then fear and anxiety also. Why should we have a fear when once you know God is there for us? Every now and then he says, no, I will not leave my devotees. Just Arjuna, tell everybody, my devotees doesn't perish. He says that, he claims that, he says in shlokas. So why should we worry if you are going to be devoted to the Lord? He's going to take care of all the problems. So we should not have fear. So no fear and no anxiety. Anxiety comes when, oh, I've done my exam well. Oh, when is the result? Oh, will I get passing mark or will I get real? I'll crack that, that entrance exam. Will I get that admission or will I get that position? That job application I put, that, interview, whether that is over, will I get the job? All that anxiety, because to achieve more, materialist only. We are all so materialistic. So to achieve them, we are all very, anxiety. For Bhagavad Gita, no anxiety at all. Even if you don't come for 2 days, 3 days, Aram se jayega. No, today no work, no, so chalo, we'll listen. No anxiety. What has happened? I missed 2-3 classes. Will we really understand what is this chapter is all about? No, cool about all that. But materially, no, I want everything. We are in that Kali, we give importance which is not to be given importance. So fear and anxiety, which is relieved from fear and anxiety. Such people are very dear to me. So we have to cultivate that also. So he is saying, he's putting, and in Bhagavad Gita, everything has been analyzed. Then 16th shloka is, Anapeksha suchir daksha udasino gatavyatah sarvarambha parityagi yo mad bhakta same priyah. Such bhaktas are also very dear to me. Which bhaktas? My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities. What is ordinary course of activity? So sleep. Early morning, Chidiya Kawaj and all that brightness has come. So you'll, God, morning over. What? Have something to eat. Then what? Do your regular activities. Everybody, whoever does it, all human being, whatever they do, again, procreation, eating, sleeping, all that. Again, Raat ko so jane ka, again morning get up. This is the normal course of activities. So he is not dependent on that. He has to upgrade himself and do what? Because we are a human being, we can do japa tapa and believe in God and do service to him. Even your own pet dog or pet cat, if you have, even they cannot do. They can look at you, but they cannot copy you. They cannot say Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Only we as a human being, we can do. So what we have to do, we should upgrade, not live an animal life, not ordinary life. We should upgrade ourselves and we should start doing whatever is expected as a human being, whatever is expected out of us, we have to do. And then who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains and not striving for some result, not expecting anything, no pains. It will keep coming and going. So you see, pain is all relative. Have you noticed that? When there is some injury, if you get, just concentrate, keep concentrating. Oh God, it's paining, it's become red. Oh, it's really the swelling or something, you have injury. Just concentrate, keep concentrating. The pain will, as if it's increasing. But somebody has called you something, they just stop eating. Oh God, then you're enjoying that talking. You know, completely for that pain is gone for you because your mind is elsewhere. So the pain is very relative. More constant, if you concentrate on the pain. So I think many people must have experienced that. So you just free from all pains, whatever pains, just free. But after all, a body, you will get pain, it will go. So just don't bother so much. I'm not striving for some result. Whatever you do, what will I get? I'm doing so much. So what will I get? Don't start expecting anything. So such people are very dear to me. Then almost we are coming to the end. This is 17, yeah. Yo na hrishyati na dveshi na sochati na kamshati shubha ashubha parityagi bhaktiman yasame priyah. Such bhaktiman are also dear to me. Who? Shubha ashubha. He is not concerned with, we saw in 8th chapter, this time if you die, then you go to Chandraloka, Indraloka, that there's no calculation is required. If you are a bhakta, you are going to die at any time. So it doesn't matter. If you are a bhakta, you want to go to Goloka Vrindavan. Or maximum what? If you don't qualify to go there, you will be born as a human being again, but in a better place. For yogis and all are said that way. So have faith in the Lord and just do your duty of praying him, worshipping him. So all these things. So one who is neither rejoices nor grieves, even happiness comes and see Prahlad Maharaj. He was born in a demonic, Hiranyakashipu demons. So unka family, he was born in such family. But he was born, even when he was in mother's womb, he had learned to do bhakti. So, but then when he was born also, he did the same thing. He had no fear, so much He was forced to, stamped by the elephants or the what, all that, with poking, and snakes were sent to bite him and all that. He was not sent in fire also. He was not bothered at all. But every time he was saved. He was saved, and finally Hiranyakashipu died. We know all that story. But so one who doesn't rejoice, or never grieves for whatever is happening, who neither laments nor desires, and one who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Any auspicious? Okay, done. I'm not bothered. Any inauspicious news comes, okay, no problem, I will not get affected. So both news should not affect you. Auspicious news only, though some nice good news or any bad news comes, that also should not shake you. Should be renounced of all that. Such a devotee is very dear to me. Now 18 and 19. Samas Shatru cha mitre che. So you can read from, make out from here only. Shatru is enemy, Mitra is friend. Samaha means what? Equally think them as equal. Tata mana apamana yoho mana apamana. Both opposites. Then Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu Samasanga Vivarjitaha Tulya Ninda Stutir Mauni Santushto Yena Kenachit Aniketa Stiramatir Bhaktiman Me Priyo Naraha. Such a Bhaktiman also I like the most. Who? One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor. Somebody is insulting me. Okay, don't care. Somebody is honoring me. Wow. Just don't bother. Okay, they are doing for some benefit. Once they don't get the benefit, they will dishonor you also. Heat and cold, not bother much. One heat that, even seasons. Summer season goes, oh, so hot. One cold also will come. Oh, so much, so cold. Again, that will also go. So it will keep coming and going. So don't take it so seriously. Happiness and distress, everything will come and go. What is this? How many calls come? 1 minute. Huh? Yeah. Then happiness and distress, don't bother. Fame and infamy, somebody is praising you, famous, then you become elated. No. That will also, you take it in the right sense. No. Fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association. Not to be in the contaminating association is what? Gossiping, talking of films. And film is not altogether bad. You can go to film. Understand that it's after all a film. People are just acting. They are paid for acting. That's all. Don't start worshipping them as gods. People are there going mad after all this. Heroes. Now cricket. Oh God, what unnecessary adulation for them. Not necessary. They are doing that is what they are good at, and acting, they will do that. Person who may be good in cricket may play cricket or whatever game they are in. That's all. We should not give them undue importance and all. Then satisfy contamination. They're all contamination association. They're talking about politics and all that. Not required. Know what is happening in the world, yes. But what are we going to do? Are we just talking the same thing again and again? Will it make any difference? Canada may, oh God, so this. Are you going to go to Canada and make a solution? Go to that prime, say, no, not like that. India is not like, are you going to do any, mediating? Nothing. So what are we listen the news? Okay, this is what is happening. Okay, so come back to our Japa Tapa and all that. That is what will take us, because that is what is backlog, which we have to clear our baggage and go to Krishna. And then always remain silent. Silent means what? Not only physically. So some people will say, today I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm a Maunrat. But with action, they will talk. With a mind full of activity, there's no use. With action, they'll say, they will say. That is of no use. Instead, you can open your mouth and just say it in plain words and finish it out. Write and show and all. Silence means silent from within also. Just keep yourself calm. That is what is silence. And satisfied with anything, just contented. Then who doesn't care for any residence? Means what? Where are we living? We're all in the temporary world. Are we bothered about which place are we living? Because in another 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 15, any number of years, we are going to part with, leave this place and go. So why should we bother so much about how we live and where we live and all that? Finally, our path is different. We have to go to this. So who doesn't care for any resident, who is fixed in knowledge and engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me. He keeps adding such a person. And the last one is very important. Ati me priya. I like them the most, he says. Yetu dharmamritam idam yatoktam paryupasate shraddhadana mat paramam bhaktaste ativa me priya. I like them the most. Whom he likes the most? Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service. What? Learning scriptures means what? So many scriptures and we can't learn. One Bhagavad Gita is sufficient. But it's all condensed, matter is put in Bhagavad Gita. So that you can take up. So those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal. So once this class gets over, go to some other class. After this 18 days course, you will really enjoy. If you have time, just devote your time for all this and that life. If you lead what God says, totally you're engaged in, pleasing the Lord and with faith, making me the supreme goal. They are very, very dear to me. Ativa me priya means such devotees are very, very dear to me, he says. That's all the end of your 12th chapter. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Bhakti Yogo Nama Dvadasho Dhyaya. Yeah, so now the summary of the 12th chapter will take. Who is more perfect? Arjuna asks. The devotee worshipping and servicing the Lord's personal form or the transcendentalist meditating on the impersonal Brahman? Krishna replies, the devotee who fixes his mind on that personal form is most perfect. So the answer we got. So what are we going to do? Have a personal form, keep a photo or a vigraha, that or just the mold, the Bhagavan ka, that murti. You keep, do puja in so much night that this comes, the power comes in that form. So that happens. Yeah. So Krishna replies, the devotee who fixes his mind on the personal form is the most perfect because devotional service employs the mind and senses. It is easy. It is the easy and natural way for an embodied soul to reach the supreme destination. The impersonal path is unnatural because you have to control all the senses and fraught with difficulties. Krishna does not recommend it. In the topmost stage of the devotional service, one's consciousness is totally fixed on Krishna. A step lower to the practice is regulative devotional service. Lower than that is karma yoga. Do whatever karma to please the Lord. Then renouncing the fruits of action. These are all still lower and lower. Indirect processes for attaining the supreme include meditation and cultivating knowledge. These are all, what we are doing is cultivating knowledge only, but these are all indirect process. But with bhakti, when you have to do. A devotee who is pure, expert, tolerant, self-controlled, equipoised, non-envious, free from false ego, friendly to all living entities, and equal to friend and enemies, is dear to the Lord. So all these qualities we saw. And yeah, so tomorrow is very important again, but little philosophical. So this Kshetra, he's asking questions, 6 questions he's putting. Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Vibhaga Yoga. Arjuna is asking 6 questions about Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Kshetra means the place where we are working and the knower of that, that place. All this little technical it will be. Then Lord Krishna describes Kshetra. Arjuna asks 6 questions. Then Lord Krishna describes Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana, that is knowledge, Nyayam, who understand that knowledge, Prakriti, that is nature, Purusha, who is enjoyer of that Prakriti, and the union of both Paramatma and Jivatma, vision of knowledge. This is what tomorrow we will see. And we can see that great personalities. Hanuman, I was saying what name I said? Hanuman ke badal I said Maruti I said. Hanuman, I did not get the word. So Sri Rama hugging Hanuman, who is a true devotee. So whoever is a true devotee, they get Bhagwan's tight hug they get. Narsimhadev protecting Prahlad Maharaj. And then we hear Krishna hugging this one, Sudama, and graces him. And we can Google also, Will Smith, Hollywood actor on Bhagavad Gita. He says what? I have started reading Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna inside has started awakening. Can you imagine? In India means so much, we keep free classes, but hardly anybody is interested in, because the other things are so very important in our life. That is more important than attending Bhagavad Gita. It's become like that. And moreover, festivals and all this added together. But festival to festival, aate rahenge. So that also like, heat, cold, that will also keep coming and going. Whatever we have taken up, this as a 18 days course, we have to finish it. That should be your motive, right? I don't know why people are taking it very lightly. Anyway, next month I to let them attend. I have started reading Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna inside me has started awakening. He started feeling himself as Arjuna, he says. So such people are also there who is reading Bhagavad Gita, okay? The 9 limbs of bhakti. This has been told by Prahlad Maharaj. He says, Shravanam Kirtanam. Oh, there's a shloka here. Yeah. The shloka in Bhagavatam. Shri Prahaladuvacha Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. Then Iti Pumsartita Vishnu Bhakti Sen Nava Lakshana Kriyate Bhagavati Adha Tanmanye Aditam Uttamam. He says that what he's saying from Shravanam, there are 9 processes of meditation, praying the Lord, worshipping the Lord. One is Shravana, first start listening, like this Parikshit Maharaj. Then Kirtanam, like Mirabai, just keep take the name of the Lord, either in the form of song or anything, keep chanting. Then Smaranam, remember the Lord. Pada Sevanam, like Lakshmi Devi, always at the feet of the Lord. The Pada Sevanam. Pada Sevanam means the feet, massaging feet and always at the feet. Archanam, always do Bhagwan ka dhyan se. And then Vandanam. Vandanam is like we saw this. I forgot the name. Dhruva. You know, Dhruva star, he was sent to Dhruva star, we say, no, pole star. So Dhruva, small boy, how he was praying. Then Dasyam, like Hanuman, you have to be, Dasya is like a servitor of the Lord. We should be the servitor of the Lord. Sakhyam, you can be like Arjuna also. Sakhyam is like a friend. So you can be, we can show devotion as a friend also. Sakhyam Bhavse. Or Atma Nivedanam, totally surrender, like Bali Maharaj, total surrender to the Lord. So all these are the 9 processes of doing devotional service in any form you can do. So a person like who are very much into devotional service, what they do, Shravana, hearing the God's leelas and stories, Kirtana, singing his glories, Smarana, remembering him, and presence, always remembering God. Whenever they are just sitting idly, not that they are sleeping, they are in the thought, in that process of remembering the Lord. Yes, there's a small story. I don't know how many people are there still. Only 5 people, including me. So only 4 are there. You all want to hear the story, or can I skip this? Depends on your interest. Hare Krishna. If you're all there, I will tell the story. If you're getting bored, I'll skip the story. Hare Krishna. Even 1 year. Oh, I have more. 1 minute. I'll just remove the. Yes, you can speak now. You want to hear the story?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, fine. You're all there. If one person says yes, then I know there's at least one person attending the class. It's become such a what a sorry state. Yeah. So since the life of a Bilva Mangla, he's who he was like. He was a Vishnu Swami, Vaishnava Sampradaya. We had seen the Sampradaya part in 4th chapter. So he's a Vishnu Swami, Vaishnava Sampradaya ka Acharya. Now, he was a devotee of Krishna in previous birth. In one particular birth, he was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and he used to conduct all bhajan, kirtan, and all in his home. And he used to always, after bhajan, kirtan, give prasad. Again, next day, bhajan, kirtan, give prasad. How much? And finally, he became pauper. He didn't have money. So what he did, he went to he heard that king's Kabika king ka daughter, his princess has died. So they have come and kept her, that body for burning, they kept in their on. So he said, oh God, so many ornaments she's wearing. What is the use? She's after all dead. What is she going to take that ornament along with her? So we will take that. He thinks and he's trying to take it, but he gets one asadi, that sound from the cloud and all. What? The same princess is talking, hey, don't take this. Don't take this ornaments. If you really want ornaments, I know that what you want. You go and ask my father. You ask the king. I have another full box full of ornaments only below my cot. You can go and ask him, and he will give you. He goes to the Raja and he's telling, oh, is it? Let me find out. He says, oh, yeah. Under a cot it is there, bed it is there. He says, oh, take. When my daughter herself is gone, you take this, and use it for your purpose. He becomes very happy. Again, bhajan, kirtan and all that, prasad. Again, one fine day, all that gets over, money gets over. Again, he's falling short of money. Then again, he's thinking, now what to do? Again, comes to the same smashan, that burial ground. He's seeing, the jewels are still there. So he's again trying to take. Now that princess gets very angry. That prince's soul is still there lingering. I told you not to touch it. Still, you have come here. I'm cursing you. In the next Janma, you're going to be a womanizer. You'll have all the bad vibes and all that. You'll be a womanizer and you'll not be this. So, okay. So that, that is, after later he dies and he's born again. But that curse is, proved true, and he became a womanizer. So he gets into, he's attracted to a prostitute. Her name is Chintamani. And who is that Chintamani? Same princess who is who has died. No, she has become this Chintamani. So every day he wants to spend time with her, come to her, talk to her, enjoy. So he always like to be with her. So once what happened, his father dies. Still, he's so concerned. No, I have to go to Chintamani. I have to see her. And he's finished fast. Or he's telling that Pujari, and I finish all these rites fast. I have to go. I've got some appointment. I have to go. And all that. It was raining very badly, and it was all dark. And so he says, everything was done faster. He said, come what may, I have to go. I have to go to her. But it was already time up. It was almost night. This lady waits. Chintamani waits. But this man has not come. She shuts the door and she goes to sleep. But he is desperate on meeting her and be with her. So he comes, it's totally dark and full of water everywhere. Somewhere he gets a boat, small boat type, just climbs on it, he just crosses that. It's not an ocean actually, but it's totally, this with full of water. Then it comes, but then he's taken such a short route, there's a big wall. Now, how to cross over the wall? He said, God, no, this is not I've taken a short route, there is a wall. Now, how to climb it? Then he sees a rope. Chalo, pakad ke. He just jumps it, knocks the door. And she opens. Arey, you have come at this hour. It's so raining and dark everywhere. How can you, how did you come? He makes him, comes, goes in and they say, how did you come? It's so raining. It's all dark everywhere. He said, no, Sama, I got the boat and all. What boat in this place? Hardly nobody has boat here. Then how did you come? Then they go and search for it. It's a dead body. Somebody's died. He's using that as a boat and he has traveled a long distance and he has come. Then afterwards, then how did you climb over the wall? There was some rope there. I held it and I just came. Rope, and who is going to keep rope here? It's a sap. It's a snake, thick snake. He has caught out of it and the desperateness, he's desperate to meet her. She gets frustrated. She says, what are you doing? Won't you have senses? This flesh and what we have in our body, the blood and flesh, is this so attractive to you? Why don't you spend the same time, praising the Lord, worshipping the Lord? She advises him. She's actually, though she was doing a prostitute job, she was very good in understanding things. But this man will listen whatever she says. He said, oh, is it? Should I go and worship the Lord? Okay, I'm going to Vrindavan. I will do. He goes immediately, he leaves. That is the power of him. Is whatever she says, it's like a magic thing works on him. But because of the curse, he goes to Vrindavan, and then somebody who saint has come. Chalo, hamare ghar mein khana khane ki ripadari hai and all that. So he's been fed and all that. His wife, with parosi and all. He looks at his wife. He gets again that, liking for that woman. Oh, I should have that woman in my life. Then he realizes mistake. What am I thinking? What am I doing so bad? I've been a guest. I'm invited as a guest. They are offering me food. Still, my eyes is just looking at her and wanting to have her. Not bad, He realizes it's so bad, but he gets that itcha. He says, you're having that hairpin, just give me. So she said, why do you need? No, just give me. And then she gives, and he just pokes both his eyes. He makes himself blind. Then he says, is this because of this eyes? I know I'm able to see all this and I'm getting attracted. I'll be blind forever. No, I will, remove my eyes. Then he goes blind, and then he continuously does bhajan, kirtan and all that. And he has become Acharya. Then he became Acharya. This is what is given here. A devotee of Krishna in previous birth, Bhagavata festivals, distribution of offering. He was very nice man only. Tried to take jewels of dead princess for Krishna service. Princess voice heard, king giving the treasure. Shortage of money again, trying to take jewelry. Princess curse, reincarnation as morally bad life. Then he reincarnated, and he led a bad life. Next life, attracted towards Chintamani, a prostitute who was princess in her earlier life. Chintamani as a guru giving upadesh. Leaves for Vrindavan, again getting attracted to a Brahmin's wife who fed him food. He realized his mistake, took her hairpin and poked his both eyes so that his senses will be under control. So what is the moral is, money to be earned in a wise manner, even if you want to use for spiritual service. That money, what you want to use it, not everything. If somebody is giving, from where you chori karo, daka karo and all that, then you can't use. You have to use it in the money should be got from a proper source. That was that. And one of his bhajan is there. If you want, I can. Praje Prasiddham. I think recently you must have heard, no? Okay, again I'm asking. If you people are interested, I will say who said last time. Only 3-4 devotees. Yeah. Praje Prasiddham. You all want to hear or shall I close? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
No, what sloka va? Slokama?
Shloka Chorashtakam. Song.
Todashtakam.
Chorashtakam.
Okay.
5 more minutes. Chalo.
Okay.
Praje Prasiddham Navanita Chauram Gopangananam Sadhukula Chauram Aneka Janmachita Papa Chauram Choragraganyam Purusham Namami Choragraganyam Purusham Namami Shri Radhikaya Hridayasya Chauram Navambuda Shyamala Kanti Chauram Padashritam cha samasta choragraganyam purusham namami akinchani kritya padashritam yaha karoti bhikshum patigehahinam kenapyaho bhishana chauraidrik drishtashruto vana jagatrayepi दृष्टश्रुतो वान जगत्रयेऽपि यदीयनामापि हरते यशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशिन् आश्चर्यरूपो ननु दृष्टश्रुतो वान मया कदापि दृष्टश्रुतो वान मया कदापि धनं च मानं च ततेन्द्रियाणि प्राणं च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽद्य चौर त्वं भक्तधाम्नासि मया निरुद्धः त्वं भक्तिधाम्नासि मया निरुद्धः छिनत्सि घोरं यमपाशबन्धं विनत्सि भीमं भवपाशबन्धं छिनत्सि सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं मन्मानसे तामस राशि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमये निबद्धः लभस्वहे चोर हरे चिराय स्वचौरदोषोचितं मेव दण्डम् कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये मद्भक्तिपाशा दृढबन्धन निश्चल सन् त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि सर्वस्य चोर हृदयान्न हि मोषयामि हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So what is the meaning of this? This is written by Bilvamangala Thakur, whom we were talking, no? We were seeing his story. He's saying, I offer my respectful obeisances to that foremost of thieves. This is Chorashtakam, Chor. Krishna is Chor. Chor means what? Thief. So he's written about the thief, the foremost of thieves, who is famous in Braja as the butter thief, and who steals the gopis' clothes, and who, for those who take shelter of him, steals the sins. Whoever is taking the shelter, unka sins, all their papa is also been stolen. Steals the sins which have accrued over many lifetimes. I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost of these, who steals Srimati Radhika's heart, who steals the dark luster of a fresh rain cloud, and who steals all the sins and sufferings of those who take shelter of his feet. He turns his surrendered devotees into paupers. You know what? He doesn't leave them. He makes them without money. He makes them beggar, it seems. So he's saying he turns his surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering, homeless beggar. Alas, such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard of in all the three worlds. Mere utterance of his name purges one of a mountain of sins. Such an astonishingly wonderful thief I have never seen or heard of anywhere. O thief, having stolen my wealth, my honor, my senses, my life, and my everything, where can you run to? I have caught you with the rope of my devotion. We can catch the Lord only with our devotion. We can put him in control. We can hold it with us. Otherwise, he doesn't get bothered with our itna paisa hundi mein dala, make kavach for you. No, he doesn't get attracted. Only our devotion can attract him. So you cut the terrible noose of Yamaraj, you sever the dreadful noose of material existence, and you slash everyone's material bondage. But you are unable to cut the knot fastened by your own loving devotees. What we do, we put a knot of what? With bhakti, that he cannot remove. The other things he can cut. O stealer of my everything, O thief, today I have imprisoned you in the miserable prison house of my heart, which is very fearful due to the terrible darkness of my ignorance. And there for a very long time, you'll remain here. You'll remain receiving appropriate punishment for your crimes of thievery. Means what? You're going to be in my heart. That is the punishment I'm going to give you. That heart like, cage, jail. Oh Krishna, thief of my everything, the noose of my devotion remaining forever tight, you will continue to reside in the prison house of my heart, because I will not release you for millions of years, maybe eons. So we are coming to the end. So Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Chant and be happy. Now the last part will come for saying Jai to all these devotees and whoever has attended, and the Radharani, everybody, all the Anantakoti Bhaktas also. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrind ki.
Jai.
Anantakoti Bhakta Vrind ki.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Ramacharya Haridas Thakur ki.
Jai.
Shri Krishna Mahamantra ki.
Jai.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु की
जय।
भगवत गीता और भागवत ग्रंथ की
जय।
श्री श्री राधा गोविंद की
जय। जय।
और प्रेमानंदे
Hari Hari Bol.
हरि हरि बोल. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wait, I'll just put off the record and stop it.